these clashes some time ago.
Right.
Yeah?
Right.
Looking back, any regrets about those?
It's just a vibe. It's just fun, yeah? It's not really.
Vibes, as in Vybz Kartel? No. Okay.
Isn't he locked up?
No, I go on there on the way to Europe. We're doing Germany, we're doing Amsterdam, we're doing France, then we're doing Wireless in London. One World Boss. Remember them now get my show. Once every 4 months them the show. And if them did I charge my price, but I dead for hungry.
Blessed my people. Welcome back, you see me? So peeps, Dancehall superstar Alkaline has done his first interview in Jamaica in over a decade, you know what I mean? A lot of persons are saying that they are disappointed and they expected more and so on and so forth. A lot of things that talk people, you see me? But there are some very important pointers that people are missing, you know what I mean? This interview is basically a strategic interview. This interview was never an interview to come out and flaunt and talk about this and talk about that. Alkaline basically do that interview as a promotional interview for people who say, yeah, I'm deep on the ground, I'm not isolate myself, I'm available, I'm here for the people, I'm a people person. So this interview was basically about Alkaline being present. And what I noticed is a lot of vloggers miss the most important aspect of the interview, you know what I mean, people, where Alkaline basically would be sharing Vybz Kartel, you know what I mean. Some persons have it as a disrespect to Cartel, you know what I mean, showing no respect and so on and so forth, you know what I mean. Alkaline was vaguely answering most of the questions in this interview. I mean, for the entire time, he was not talking loud, he was quiet, he was basically going around some questions, you know what I mean. He never really wanted to say much. Alkaline basically a play fool for catch wise, because him know say when him do the interview and do it this way, people are gonna have a bag of things to say, you know what I mean. Him a go dip on everybody's channel, him a go make all of the headlines, it a go really work for him. So Alkaline decided to now come out with a high energy kind of thing, like how Vybz Kartel come out and he must say this and he must say, you know, Alkaline kind of dip on a little bit different things. So Alkaline a try to make film interview completely different, you know what I mean. And as much as the experience Cliff Hughes, you know what I mean, a veteran, try to grill him one way, you know, Alkaline basically I keep the interview in a theme court, in a theme football court, you know what I mean. Alkaline allow Cliff Hughes to really drive him down the road, you see what I say, people. And if you notice, Cliff Hughes would be a similar kind of journalist to Ian Boyne. And remember, you know, Alkaline back then did say the person that is gonna do an interview with Ian Boyne. I don't know if a lot of the viewers were on now remember when Alkaline said that, you know what I mean. The closest thing to Ian Boyne right now is actually Cliff Hughes. Similar style, you know what I mean, similar flow. You get me? So Alkaline, as a little youth, he used to like watch Profile. Most of us on Sunday evenings, they grew up as a little youth. A Profile we used to watch with Ian Boyne. You see what I said? Yeah man, so Alkaline really did want to do an interview with like Ian Boyne. So you know what I mean? The closest him could have come to Ian Boyne was Cliff Hughes. And I know that a lot of supporters don't really pick up on that. A lot of supporters miss that completely. You see me? That was one aspect of it. Yeah, people. Alkaline reached a particular part of the interview and he was saying clash is just a vibe, you know what I mean, for fun. Really and truly, that is what a clash should be about. It's not supposed to be nothing personal. You see what I say, people? So when Alkaline say, yo, no, it's a vibe, you know what I mean? Cliff Hughes, as an experienced journalist, saw the opportunity to capitalize and squeeze in like Vybz Kartel. Alkaline look a bush, you know what I mean? And then I said, is it that guy in prison? No, people, a lot of you all miss the most important aspect of what Alkaline is saying there, you know what I mean? But Alkaline is actually not wrong. You see me? The Vybz Kartel that most supporters of Vybz Kartel know and love is gone and will never return. And that's just a fact, people. The original Vybz Kartel, what you know and what you love, him gone. He is no more. This version of Vybz Kartel is completely different from that version. I know that, yeah, the aggression and so on and so forth might be there, but everything changed. 13 years in a prison changed everything. Him look different, him style different, him mindset different. Back in them days there, it was a completely nonchalant individual where do him one thing and he not care about what nobody say, and him not believe in a God, and him burn out this and him burn out that, and him this everybody, him this anybody. Him never have no respect for nobody at all, not even the bounty killer. Them are this bounty killer, the wickedest way. This Wayne Marshall, the wickedest way. This up Bling Dog, the wickedest way. I do one ya, Busy Signal, you name it, assassin. Them man they deal with everybody away and shoot them one side. You see what I say? Them man they did that deal with wickedness. And you know, supporters of dancehall music ironically like them type of behavior there. So I say, and back then, Mavado was the only one who was really brave enough to stand up to Vybz Kartel. You know what I mean? Mavado never afraid of him. Mavado war him. He a DJ, Mavado a singer, Mavado stand up to him and war with him straight through. You see what I say, people? So Alkaline around when him say Vybz Kartel, they are prison. This version that is out now is a completely different individual with different beliefs, you know what I mean, God and Bible and holy righteous now. But then them man know anything about God, and them man tell us straight. Them man say reach 33 degrees of masonry. Them style them. The things that people like Vybz Kartel for, him attitude of being nonchalant and him behavior, that is what a lot of persons were drawn to. So Alkaline said, isn't he in prison? Which Alkaline are wrong? Vybz Kartel coming from prison, everybody would have expect the same kind of energy there when going to prison with, because I mean you go to prison and you go innocent. The fact that you were saying what you were saying before you went to prison, now that you go to prison and you come back, we don't expect you to change that, because I mean you never do no crime. You're the only a sing about crime and sing about this and sing about that. But now you go to prison, you come back as a converted individual. You know what I mean? So Alkaline basically, as a people, in the wrong. Alkaline is saying that Vybz Kartel is still locked up. Now we have a new version of Vybz Kartel that is basically surviving off the shadow of Vybz Kartel and making millions of dollars out of it. You get me? I say? Yeah. So Alkaline, in my opinion, not really disrespect Vybz Kartel, because if an interviewer should ask Vybz Kartel, what did you do with that old version of yourself? The version of yourself that was saying that you have me no want know God, me no believe in a God, and the devil me a praise, I have the devil tattoo about over himself. Vybz Kartel himself would the same left in a prison, or him buried aside himself. So that side of Vybz Kartel is no more. And more lovers and supporters of dancehall and reggae music, especially Vybz Kartel, are going to start to realize that, look here, that version of Vybz Kartel is no more, regardless of the type of songs that come out and sing. That version there, that image, that style, it's gone. You know what I mean? That is what created the platform for him now, for this new version to be reaping the successes, you know what I mean? The work that old Vybz Kartel put in, this new Vybz Kartel really eat a food from that, you know what I mean? Millions rich, but I just saw the thing said people. So Alkaline really this year, bro. Alkaline just come out and them attack where my talk say, because at the end of the day, you come out of your flex different. You know move like how we didn't know you move. So if you move different, we have to say one different person. So at the end of the day, I realize that a lot of persons no see it fit to really break it down that way there. But two very important pointers. The fact that he wanted Ian Boyne to do his interview. Ian Boyne is no longer amongst the land of the living, but now Cliff Hughes has that similar style. He wanted Cliff Hughes to do it. And Alkaline decided that he was going to do his interview in a completely different kind of laid-backish kind of way, you know what I mean? Picky with his words, and you know, him barely answer and go through him think, oh, we might go answer first before him answer. Remember, people are intelligent, somebody we're talking about, you know? We're not talking about somebody who's stupid. So, him deliberately do him, because at the end of the day, when you reach a certain level in your life or a certain level in your craft and you master it on a certain level, it's like you do what you want to do, and that's what Alkaline show you say. Me gonna do that interview here how me want to do it. Me not gonna do that interview here like me under pressure or force myself to say certain things. The ball are gonna be in my court because of my interview. And me, the people them want to hear, my fans them. We all have to understand that the entertainment business aspect of things, people, we have to be careful. Most of Alkaline's supporters, Alkaline loyal fans, no like Vybz Kartel none at all. And I will say again, Alkaline's loyal fans, Alkaline building fan base over the year, you know what I mean? Remember, Alkaline get his break around the ending of the Gully Gaza feud, you know what I mean? But then, it was only two giants in the dancehall. is either you say Gully or you say Gaza, you know. Alkaline came out and he never really pick a side. He might do his own thing. Everybody come after him, them bash him, them beat him, them doing everything that's bad, and Alkaline survive through all of that. And that is the reason why now, even though Vybz Kartel come from prison, and he make a little talk and him say, well, big up Alkaline and Alkaline are going good and so on and so forth. Alkaline still knows that he don't need to run back at them, because at the end of the day, when his career was just blooming, when he did young and vulnerable, when it was easier for them kick him foot and done him career, him fight through that fight and he make it out. Him hold him own and people love him and gravitate to him because of that. And as such, Alkaline now, even though Vybz Kartel come from prison, would be disappointing his fans if him come out and I try to be friends with Vybz Kartel or I try to be friends with some other artists in the industry. Maybe him can get further on in a life when that era of fans there reach certain age. You know what I mean? And certain level of maturity, because you have to work with the fans and grow up with the fans, you know. So when that level of fans there, you know what I mean, reach a era, reach a stage in their life, and they say, you know what, I can allow that now, you know what I mean, and just call it unity. But for now, a war. And the music business will always need competition. You see, a lot of persons are going to say, yo, this man is bigger and better than the man there, and he know if you clash with him because of this, and he know if you clash with him because of that. Listen, not go so. This is the entertainment business. You see me? Some people want to hear that, you know what I mean? What competition does, you know what I mean? It brings out the more creative side of people, yeah man. It makes some people do something without even them know, so them could have do. So the creative aspect of things, you know what I mean? As also, you know what I mean, the fans them get to enjoy a different style, a style of music. You know, party goers feel more enthused if you go out a party and go all the vibes. Everybody eat a food and all a meditation same way. But I say people, those are the few pointers that I started to talk about in this interview. You know what I mean? As I said, Alkaline has not done an interview in Jamaica for well over 10 years, you see? And now he decided to do this interview and he was doing it his way. Some persons are saying that they are disappointed and so on and so forth. Alkaline could care zero, because that is exactly what he wanted. He never wanted to come out and do an interview just like how Vybz Kartel do an interview or whosoever. He might try to do the interview in a completely different style. And it worked basically because it gone viral, it everywhere. Everybody talk about it, you see me? And as I say, Vybz Kartel, as it relates to the aspect of it when we say that prison, it's not wrong. You see me? I say it's not wrong, because the Vybz Kartel everybody know and run up and down back. Then Vybz Kartel is no more. You see me? That Vybz Kartel has gone forever. This is a new Vybz Kartel, was turned a new page. Vybz Kartel himself said people, you see me? So not like say somebody make up something. Him himself said the side that him done and gone. You see me? So Alkaline are wrong when him said that it might sound a way to people, but because he never put it in a more nicer way then, according to people. But that's just the reality of things, you know what I mean? We can't go around the what is. You see me? Anyways people, those are the views from Wildlife Gully. You know, you can leave your views in the comment section. As also, you can like, subscribe and share. Peace.
Back now,
Right.
and looking forward, yeah, what has been the most significant lesson for you in your musical career and journey?
Significant lesson.
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe when difficult times forward, just keep going, never stop, yeah? Yeah, man.
So, no major disappointments, no major achievements. They say yes.
Well, be a household name and to take the brand across on a global scale. Yeah, man. That definitely is is up there.
Yeah.
Major achievements, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Especially doing it in the way we do it. Yeah. Not being aligned per se. With any just being independent, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's a major.
Yeah. All right. That's your camera. Your camera.
Right.
I'm going to ask you, just give you some names, some words.
Right.
And without thinking about it, I want you to tell me what comes to mind.
Right.
Earl Barkley.
J that man. General. Yeah, man.
Your dad. Charmaine what?
Source. Motivation, inspiration. Backbone.
Kimona Bartley. Yeah.
Yeah.
Karine. Arden.
Foundation. Foundation.
Yeah. The other one? Donald Trump.
Mad thing.
You're saying the president is mad?
No, Jamaican term, mad thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Andrew Holness.
Mad thing.
Mark Golding.
Mad thing.
Time come or choose Jamaica?
Go again?
Time come or choose Jamaica?
Time come, I choose Jamaica. What does that mean?
That tells me you're not here, you know. Time come is a PNP slogan for the elections. Choose Jamaica is a JLP slogan.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know that about that kind of stuff, you know? But I'm not really deep on the ground like that, you know?
Huh? You don't know, you don't follow those things.
I don't know about that.
Okay. Let me also probe it for a moment. The state of Jamaica. How you feel about the state of your country?
Jamaica, man. Jamaica has always been Jamaica, man. People have to just do the right, you know? Work it out amongst ourselves, you know?
And what do we need to work out among ourselves?
How we handle disagreements and stuff. And how we treat each other, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You feel that we're not resolving our conflicts well enough?
Not really, because we are showing at the crime rate, you know? So once we adjust that, the Superman, because everybody loves Jamaica and everybody loves the island, everybody want to come here. So we just have to straighten up a few things, because everywhere have the issues and the problems, you know?
Yeah.
You can't just put on all our problems on Jamaica, but let's look into ourselves, you know? There's some reflection.
Yeah.
Straighten up some things. We're going on a road, good to go. But Jamaica a place, man.
And you're based in the US, so you find that?
Me there everywhere. As I say, me there enough time. I'm there out there sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You have done a lot
Right.
without a lot being said.
Right. Lot
Yeah?
more for do.
Like what?
More groundbreaking things, man. More it's some. Yeah, man. More surprises.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Is there an award that you haven't won yet that you have your eyes on?
Not
The
really.
Grammy?
If it comes, it comes, yeah.
You're not working towards it.
If it comes, it comes, yeah. We put out our best work each time, so. As far as I'm concerned, all the work them is gonna be worthy, but if it comes, it comes. But we're not really focused on that because you don't want to be like, if you don't get it, you get discouraged. You know what I mean? So, I mean, if it comes, it comes.
Yeah. And in terms of your own sense of self now,
Right.
where are you with that? You have moved from being the man who was quarreling, let them block you, and you take with yourself and come back with a
That part of me that too, man. That part of me too. I don't say quiet. Just I express myself. I me that too. I'm calm. We can get irate, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, man.
And the song or album, tell me which one, that you got the most feedback about, that really forced you to think about oh, did I get it right or not?
And when you say feedback, you talk like negative?
Or positive?
Well, get good feedback on whole heap of tune, man. Yeah, man, whole heap of tune, man. All the hits them, man. You have the Champion Boy, you have the After All, you have the Boss, you have the Boss. You know what I mean? Yeah, man.
Okay. All right. Your final words to your legions of fans?
Yeah, man. Keep it real, the youngest lad. Full touch.